Good afternoon and welcome to Kirkton for the Marine Harvest Premiership clash between Kinlochshiel and Kyles Athletic. Going through all the preliminaries, they're getting ready to take their starting positions in this first half. Kinlochshiel will be shooting up the hill. They'll be playing towards the goal on our roadside, playing up towards the hill. Kyles players, the forward line lining up in the 2-2 formation. Duncan Kerr making the journey today. Doesn't always make the away matches for Kyles, but he's lining up in the dual full forward position along with Scott McDonald. So just seconds away from this match getting started. That's the full centres line up in the middle of the park. Finlay McRae and Grant Irvin, two Scottish internationals, getting ready to get this one underway. There's a bit of a breeze blowing. It's across the park, so no real advantage for either of the sides as the teams battle it out in the middle, and Mark McDonald comes forward from Shield, sends it long into the Kyles half, but it's Roddy McDonald who gets to that one first, shows some nice control, trying to push the ball away. McDonald lining up unusually in defence, covering absences there, but a good run from Grant Irvin trying to create something for Kyles. Breaks down the right side, Duncan Kerr moves into space, first time ball into the middle, a nice flick on, but Finlay McRae's come deep, clears into midfield for the home side. Thomas White though playing it infield, some pushing for possession at the back line. Again it's McRae who gets it away, but the pressure is kept on by Kyles. Robbie McLeod on that far side turning the ball in, but time for Paul McRae to clear, and he does so at the second attempt. Kyles though winning it back. Robbie McLeod again, the whistle's gone, and it's going to be a free hit to Kinlochshiel and a chance for them to clear the danger. In second spot, Shield behind them on goal difference, and in fact 5 teams level on the same number of points in Shinty's top division. And here we have Kyles again trying to move the ball forward. Good challenging from Irvin in midfield, but Mark McDonald clears his lines for Shield. Jordan Fraser comes deep, plays it inside to Donald Nixon. He's closed down very quickly though by Thomas White. Plays the ball down the left side for Kyles, and it's McDonald just trying to engineer something there. He's back in the challenge. Kyles working their way down the left side. Paul McRae having to come off the D though to clear the danger, and he pushes the ball intelligently to Donald Nixon, and a good hit up the park from Nixon sets Jordan Fraser away. That's good covering from Ross McRae though, got to stick to it. Andrew King's in on the challenge, but John McRae moving it on. But Kyles quickly clearing their lines. The ball's in midfield with Paul McRae, plays it left sided. That's gone out of play. It'll just bit of a challenging for the Shy Takers with the win today, but no problems for Robbie McLeod. Sends that one long. He was looking for Innes McDonald, but Finlay McRae brought it out of the air. Kyles tried to create again with Sandy McKenzie, but his ball down the right side runs out. First goal in these tight encounters will always be crucial. A miss hit though from Davy Faulkner on that far side, so Robbie McLeod will have the chance to ping this one in on the home goal area. And it's a high Shy dropping into the danger area. Mark McDonald getting a stick to it, falls out for Innes McDonald. He did well to take that one first time, but just crowd congregating for this game. I know they'll be in for a entertaining afternoon when Kyles come to town. There's the goal hit from Kennedy, drops into the middle of the park. Thomas White's underneath it. John McRae battling for it, but it's Andrew King who comes out on top, pushes it away, but picked up by Mark McDonald. Plays it away in his left side looking for Duncan D. McRae, but the covering's good from Roddy McDonald, gets it away only as far as Keith McRae on his left side. Chips it forward, good run from Jordan Fraser, but the covering was good as well from Kyles. And Shield will have the corner opportunity, although the referee disagreeing, and it looks as if he's overruled the goal judge. This one's going to be a goal hit. Andy King's come deep to mark John McRae, who's dropped into the full centre area. It's a huge goal hit Mark McDonald gets to it, pushes the ball out to his right to Paul McRae, and good first time clearance from Paul McRae. Ball taken down by Keith McRae. Plays it down the left side. Duncan McRae's gone for it. Roddy McDonald with him. Good challenge from McDonald in there quickly. And the clearance completed by Robbie McLeod, and one good hit finds Dunky Kerr, sends Sandy McKenzie free down the right for Shiel, but Conor Cormack in there using his strength, winning the ball in the home side, clearing the lines. Donald Nixon, first attempt blocked by Thomas White. Nixon leaves it for Mark McDonald. His hitting's been good in the early stages of this game, sends that one long. Roddy McDonald again challenging with McRae, and it's McDonald who comes away with the ball. Still has it, evades a couple of challenges, releases. Robbie McLeod sends it long into the goal area. Here's Innes McDonald. Paul McRae standing in his way though. He pushes the ball out. Robbie McLeod picks up. Back in field, Innes McDonald, nice flick. Kyle's trying to create. Sandy McKenzie sends it on. And, well, flag was up. And maybe a relief for the home defence seeing the flag. Go up, balls into midfield. Thomas White challenging with Donald Nixon. Nixon pushes it on. Jordan Fraser takes a touch, sends it long, taken down by Duncan McRae. Roddy McDonald's with him, a push in the back, says referee Evan McRae. That'll be a free hit to Kinlochshiel on their right side. Donald Nixon looking to take it quickly, drives the ball in. Nice touch, shot from McRae. Ball ricochets out to the right side. Jordan Fraser has it, pushes it back in, stopped by King. He clears his lines, and the ball going out of play just in front of the Kinlochshiel substitutes bench. So the Shield shy. Mark McDonald leaving it. Donald Nixon coming back to take. Nixon just getting a signal from the referee, getting ready to play this one in. Shy goes up the right side but spins back out of play, and the advantage goes back Kyle's way as Thomas White just moves on to the correct spot. Just make sure he gets the throw right before the ball comes in. It's well struck into the midfield area. It goes. Gordy McDonald was underneath it, but it's Donald Nixon who plays it away down the middle. Duncan McRae's come to collect, gets there just ahead of Roddy McDonald, tries to play it infield, blocked by McDonald, and he knocks it out. Ball controlled by Grant Irvin. Irvin sends it long. David Faulkner stopping and clearing. Finlay McRae picks up in midfield, under pressure immediately though, but Shield work it forward to that left side. Keith McRae drives it on, but Roddy McDonald's going to get to this one first, and a good strike out of defence. His brother Innes McDonald going for it. Donald Nixon just getting there ahead of him, but his ball forward's intercepted by Thomas White. Drives it long down the left side. Tenacious defending, but illegal defending. Foul on Dunky Kerr, and a set piece opportunity for Kyles. And it's McDonald taking a knock in that early challenge, limps his way back into position. Grant Irvin standing over the set play, pushes the ball out to the left side, turned in by Scott McDonald. Back in at the second attempt, and as McDonald there juggles the ball into the goal area. It's a bit of a scramble round the D. Robbie McLeod's in there, and it's a goal for Kyles, and it looks like Robbie McLeod is the goal scorer. He gets the congratulations. Well, the ball dropping into the D, and Shield weren't able to get it away. And with 10 minutes played, Robbie McLeod doing what he does so well, just ghosting in at the back post. The Tinnebrew side. We're back underway. Keith McRae just losing the grip of his stick there, and that allows Cammy Keith the chance to clear his lines. Conor Cormack in solid in the challenge though on Sandy McKenzie, and Cormack's really settled into his role as a Kinlochshiel player. Andy King picking up for Kyles onto Grant Irvin. Robbie McLeod, the goal scorer, sends it long. Scott McDonald as well, nice turn, gets him away from Paul McRae, but just gets underneath that one, sends it over the top. But good play from the Kyles forwards. Again, their tails are up, and Kinlochshiel with some work to do if they're going to get a grip of this encounter. Scott Kennedy just making a spot to clear the ball forward. He's had no chance with the goal really, and he sends the ball out to the Shiel left side. Cammy Keith getting to it ahead of Keith McRae, but McRae battling in, the ball's run out of play. It's going to be a shy, and it's going to be a shy to Kyles Athletic just on that far side, just almost on the halfway line. And it's Robbie McLeod. Shies have been very good already in this game. Ball batted away out of defence, and Gordie MacDonald sends it long. He was looking for Jordan Fraser, but Ross McRae very well then. Scotland under 17 player clearing his lines. Nixon for a Shiel knocks it on to Jordan Fraser. Andrew King though does the covering, sends it down the right side, chested down by Kinlochshiel's Mark MacDonald. Out of play it goes though, and it'll be a shy to Kyles, just but midway inside the Shiel half. Again, it's a good shy from Thomas White. Ball dropping into the goal area. MacDonald takes a touch, shooting chance, sits in low, flying save from Scott Kennedy, far side of the park, which Robbie McLeod will take. Looks for the runs in, ball comes, drops at the edge of the D. Paul McRae pushes it away. It's a fight on for possession, and it's Finlay McRae who wins it, sends it into midfield. Ball's taken down by John McRae, but Kyles have it back again with Grant Irvin. His ball forward, eventually finding Robbie McLeod, plays it into the goal area. Scott MacDonald underneath it, and it's Finlay McRae who is challenging, manages to push it away only as far as Robbie McLeod wide on the right. Again, it's Scott MacDonald trying to flick it in field, trying to find Sandy McKenzie. Conor Cormack challenging, both players go down. It's a free hit. It's going to be a free hit to Kyles, and another set piece opportunity for the visiting team. It's quickly taken across the D, and some desperate defending there from Shiel. It was Gordie MacDonald who got an important stick to that one before Mark MacDonald eventually cleared it. We've had 15 minutes played at Kirkton, Marine Harvest Premiership clash between Kinlochshiel and Kyles, and it's Kyles who lead by a goal to nil. 10-minute strike from Robbie McLeod, and then the ball comes into the goal area. Innes MacDonald shooting chance, and just across the goal from Innes MacDonald, just wide of Scott Kennedy's right post. For the Shiel camp, well, they need to start winning possession in midfield and getting more of the ball to their forwards. Mark MacDonald closed down by Innes MacDonald. Mark MacDonald gets it away, chested down by Keith McRae, and it's Robbie McLeod who picks up, drives it forward, taken down by Innes MacDonald. It's Shiel who have it back though. Finlay McRae on. His bouncing ball's intercepted by Andrew King, and Grant Irvin plays it long down the left side. Scott MacDonald picks up. Reverse pass inside, was looking for Innes MacDonald, and he does well to get it. Takes a blow there from that swing from Paul McRae. A sore one for Innes MacDonald. He just snipped the ball away, and the swing came in, caught him to catch. Blessed with numbers in the substitutes bench this afternoon. In fact, it's a throw up we're going to restart with, and Sheila able to get it away. Donald Nixon races into a bit of space on the right side. Thomas White chasing after him. Nicholson plays it forward. Nixon on to Jordan Fraser, turns it infield. John McRae, good challenge on Andrew King, sends it long, but Duncan McRae had come a bit deeper, and that one's just rolling out of play for a goal hit to Kyles Athletic. Play quickly switching from one end of the field to the other, and Kyles' back lines on the main settled in well into this game, considering they've had to make changes. Roddy MacDonald certainly looking comfortable in the full back slots, and he'll have his hands full this afternoon. We saw Duncan McRae score 4 goals for Kinlochshiel against Fort William last week here, so he's a man on form, and it's Innes MacDonald at the moment playing it out to Duncan Kerr. Comes back in for the 1-2, went down. Sandy McKenzie winning it back, pushes it out to Robbie McLeod on the far side. McLeod turns that one into the goal area. Paul McRae taking a swing at it, the ball's gone out of play. Referee looking for an indication from the goal judge as to whether it's a goal hit or a corner. I don't think the goal judge could get a clear view on that, so a goal hit, I'm sure, will be the outcome. At the edge of the D. Sends it high to the Shiel left side again. Gordy MacDonald trying to flick it on, picked up by Keith McRae. He's got Cammy Keith with him, blocking challenge, ball going out of play for what'll be a shy to Kinlochshiel. And it's Conor Cormack who'll take this one. Former Bewley player, of course, but slices the shy, goes back out of play, and Robbie McLeod shows intent, no problem at all with the shy, and he finds Sandy McKenzie in a bit of space. Conor Cormack racing back, two players take a tumble, David Faulkner nips in, and he clears for Kinlochshiel down the left side. Keith and McRae challenging for the ball, though it's gone out of play, and again it'll be a shy to Kyles. Now Robbie McLeod's shies are as good as a free hit on that far side, just effortlessly sending the ball forward on each occasion. And that's another good one down the right side. Conor Cormack and Sandy McKenzie challenging. Grant Irvin plays it on. Nice touch from Scott MacDonald, gets a shot in, but again it flashes across the goal, but good intent. And we're seeing the Cohen FM van at the top of the hill, through Miller in there in charge of the controls. Cohen FM, of course, covering the games largely on the west coast each week, but you can listen to them on radio and online at www.cohenfm.co.uk. Kirkton today, a good lively encounter between Kinlochshiel and Kyle so far. Finlay McRae playing that one into midfield. Andrew King picking up though, short pass to Grant Irvin, keeps the ball moving, controlled by Ennis MacDonald, plays it on. Sandy McKenzie has it, challenging from Conor Cormack illegally, says the referee. It's safe to say the home supporters didn't agree with that decision, but it's going to be a free hit to Kyles. It's in a dangerous area. So Kyles players just jostling for position. It's played into the back post. The run from Ennis MacDonald was good. Mark MacDonald though had spotted the danger, and he plays the ball away for a corner to Kyles on their left side of the park. Kyles, well, Grant Irvin was going to make a run from midfield. Corner's played in towards the back post area, picked up by Duncan Kerr. He's got David Faulkner with him though, so two players tussle for it. The ball breaks out to Sandy McKenzie, and a really good shot from Sandy McKenzie. That one couldn't have been far away from the goal. Scott Kennedy stretching to cover it, but Sandy McKenzie with the effort, but it remains with just over 21 minutes played in this match. It remains Kinlochshiel 0, Kyles Athletic 1. The goal hit from Scott Kennedy comes into the middle of the park, knocked on by Finlay McRae. Cammy Keith challenged by John McRae. McRae in his left side, plays it into the middle, stopped by Roddy MacDonald. Donald Nixon in midfield, drives it in on the goal area, but just over the top. But some encouragement for the home support there. That shot from Donald Nixon, taking over from the legendary Kenny MacDonald in goal. Kenny MacDonald now, of course, a co-manager with Kyles. He took up position between the posts from 1983 and has stayed there till just recently. But John White, well, big shoes to follow, but he's done well since going in goal. And here come Kyles down this left side with Grant Irvin. Paul McRae gets it away though. Andrew King picks up, trying to control the bouncing ball. Keith McRae's in, robs him. McRae still has it, trying to push that one out to the right. Holds on to possession. Andrew King on chase. Releases John McRae on the right side. Good blocking challenge from Roddy MacDonald, and the ball deflects out for a corner. A corner to Kinlochshiel on their right side of the park. Grant Irvin just keeping an eye on that situation, and it's chipped into the front post. Stopped by Camanachd, though, gets it away into midfield. Ball controlled by Thomas White. Donald Nixon wins it, plays it up on the right into a bit of space. John McRae challenging with Camanachd. The whistle's gone. It's going to be a free hit to Kyle's Athletic, though, and a chance for them to clear their lines. But that is more encouraging from Kinlochshiel. Certainly haven't really worked John White rather in this match so far. They'll be looking to correct that. Ball nicely batted away by Mark MacDonald. Finlay McClay was trying to play it away, but Grant Irvin nipped in, and Sandy McKenzie sends it long. David Faulkner getting to it first. Conor Cormack there as well. Ball breaks out to Ennis MacDonald. Nice flick. Sandy McKenzie just trying to make space to get the shot in. Conor Cormack challenging. Ball's cut back. Whistle's gone though, and it's going to be a goal hit to Kinlochshiel as the outcome. So some good defending from Conor Cormack, preventing the ball coming across from the wide left position. With in fact, it's got a free hit that's been the referee's decision, so Paul McRae will get a chance to clear his lines with this one. Okay, has a look up before sending it into midfield. Grant Irvin missing that one. Robbie McLeod doesn't miss it though. Drives it down the middle. Nice touch from Sandy McKenzie to Innes MacDonald. Drives it in the goal area. Faulkner got a stick to it. McRae gets it away. Again the players challenge. Thomas White playing it infield. Finlay McRae's covering a lot of ground, and he pushes that one forward to Mark MacDonald, and a good hit for Mark MacDonald into the Kyle's half. Camanachd batting it away. It's picked up by Robbie McLeod. First time hit. Scott MacDonald controlling the ball, but Paul McRae pushing it away. And as MacDonald pushes it forward again, Scott MacDonald releases Dunky Kerr down the right, just manages to keep it in play, with the ball going out of play just on that far side. David Faulkner's moved across to take it. Kyle's looking to pick up any scraps. It's sent up the wing but out of play, so that gives Kyle's a chance to put some pressure on the home defence. Again, it's Robbie McLeod to take it, and here comes a shy from McLeod right in the goal area, but over, just dropping on the line. The goal just overhit that one slightly. Kennedy plays it high, and it's Finlay McRae who comes away with it. Ball controlled by Jordan Fraser. First time pass missed by Andy King. Duncan McRae runs across, but it's going to be Roddy MacDonald who gets to that one first. John McRae wins it back again, driving the ball up the left side for Shiel, but out of play it goes. It'll be a shy to Kyle's, just deep inside their own half. They have the advantage in this one, leading by 1-0. Robbie MacDonald getting the goal that's made the difference after just 10 minutes. Newton Moore and King Easy meeting in a away Nick derby, and as a derby as well at Fort William, where Fort William play against Lochaber, and of course Lovett making the journey to Mossfield to play Oban Camanachd. So another interesting day, Shinty, unfolding across the country as Donald Nixon plays that high into the goal area, but John White gets the shout of wide, but more encouragement for the home support. They've not seen so much of their team as an attacking force in this first half, and Donald Nixon has tried his best from midfield to feed the ball forward, and John White sending the goal hit into the Shiel half. Robbie McLeod given time to play it on to Innes McDonald. Kyle's keeping the ball moving. Scott McDonald dispossessed by Paul McRae though. Moves the ball into a bit of space. Gordy McDonald trying to get it up the park, but in goes Scott McDonald again. The whistle's gone. It's going to be a free hit to Kyles. Robbie McLeod, left side, plays it in. Conor Cormack blocking that one. And again, Shield clear through Gordy McDonald. Jordan Fraser playing it on to Duncan McRae. Good interception from Andrew King, moving the ball away. Did a good game against Skye at Tinnabruich last week, and he's made a good start to this game as well, picking up the threat posed by Keith McRae at the moment. Keith had started on Keith McRae, but a change in the Kyle's ranks there as the shy comes in. Very well dealt with again though. Donald Nixon picks up, drives it in low, deflected away, and the clearance completed by Thomas White. Switches play out to the far side, the Kyle's right. Dunkie Kerr trying to move it on, but he was closed down quickly there by David Faulkner. And the shy will be for Kyles, and it will be taken again by Robbie McLeod. In comes the shy into the goal mouth, knocked down by Conor Cormack. Back out to Robbie McLeod. Has a look up, plays it in low. Scott McDonald's there, Grant Irvin's there, but it's Shield who tried to work it away. Finlay McRae trying to move the ball on. Players go down the tumble, the whistle's gone. It's going to be a free hit to Kyles. What can they do with this set piece? Robbie McLeod standing over it, looking for some movement. Dunkie Kerr darts off towards the back post. Grant Irvin's trying to make space in the midfield area. Kerr runs again. Well, finally the ball's played on. Innes McDonald trying to move it in. Conor Cormack's there at the back, pushing it away for Kinlochshiel. Gordy McDonald completes the clearance. Well defended by Shield. Into midfield, Jordan Fraser's come deep. Ross McRae's with him. Fraser plays it on. Missed by Cammy Keith. Duncan McRae takes a touch. Turns, drives it across goal, but that one's gone out of play. It'll be a goal hit to Kyles. And we're just past the half-hour mark, just over 31 minutes played. Other than the goal, we've had a significant save from Scott Kennedy. Here's Conor Cormack for Kyles. His ball forwards chested down now by Andrew King. A bouncing ball towards Innes McDonald. Mark McDonald was quick in the challenge. Gordy McDonald pushing it on, but only as far as Grant Irvin moves the ball into a bit of space. He's got Robbie McLeod for help on his right side. Sandy McKenzie, nice ball, finds Grant Irvin in space on the right. Irvin has a look up, drives it in across the goal area. Well, David Faulkner was there trying to get that one away. It fell for Kerr at the back post, and Robbie McLeod is moving across to that far side. In fact, the ball going out just the other side of the corner flag, so it's going to be a shy. And a shy from Robbie McLeod, as good as a corner, and it drops. And Kinlochshiel just scrambling it away again. As their boss Colin Fraser look to make a change just to try and get back into this game. Good shot, blocked by keeper Kennedy. Well, he took a sore one there. It was Thomas White who played it in. Ball came up, may well have caught him on the visor. It made that sort of noise. Keeper taking a sore one. And corner now will be taken by Thomas White. Drives it in, looking for the run of Robbie McLeod. He got a stick to it. Conor Cormack's doing the covering though, gets it away. Kyles win it back again. Shooting chance for Scott McDonald, but that one's going wide again. Again, it's going to be a corner. Balmacara wanting to get the set piece. Set piece is dealt with first. In it comes. It was a shooting chance for McDonald, but this time Kinlochshiel work it away. Finlay McRae sends it long. Duncan McRae and Roddy McDonald battling for it, but John McRae comes away with the ball, turns it into Jordan Fraser. Gets it under control. He was quickly closed down by Roddy McDonald though. He does well, sends it long, a bouncing ball. Scott McDonald unable to do anything with it, allows Paul McRae the chance to push it away out of defence. Finlay McRae in helping, and is McDonald challenging, but Finlay McRae gets it away. The ball taken down by Andrew King into the path of Grant Irvin. Robbie McLeod clicked by Innes McDonald. The challengings by Gordon McDonald. Whistle's gone. Whistle's gone. It's going to be a free hit to Kyles. As we move into the closing stages of this first half. Here's Robbie McLeod with it. High ball taken down by Scott McDonald, holds off a couple of challenges. Mark McDonald though doing well to get it away. Grant Irvin's in helping. Finlay McRae's there, moves the ball just into enough space to clear into midfield. Cammy Keith beaten to it by John McRae. Neat ball for the overlapping Keith McRae on the right side, has a look up, turns it in. Duncan McRae controlling it, but again it's Roddy McDonald who does well. Manages to snuff out the threat. John McRae picks up the loose ball. Cammy Keith with him. Shooting chance, and that's Keith McRae just across the goal. That midfield area to pick up Robbie McLeod. Goal hit's controlled by Connor Cormack. Plays it up the left side, but that goes out of play before it reaches Keith McRae. On the halfway line, in fact. As Robbie McLeod gets ready to play it in. Connor Cormack knocking it down. Grant Irvin battling for it with Oliver McRae. Still it's Irvin. Moves the ball back to Robbie McLeod in a bit of space, takes the touch, drives it into the goal area, is chested down by David Faulkner. He clears his lines at the second attempt. Into midfield. Kyle's doing well. Cammy Keith getting to that one. Thomas White playing it on. Innes McDonald and Mark McDonald challenging. Ball breaks to Finlay McRae. Quickly closed down though by Duncan Kerr. Drives the ball down the middle. It's pushed away by Connor Cormack. Robbie McLeod releases Grant Irvin. Nice touch. Gets him away from David Faulkner. Grant Irvin has a look up. Drives it in. The ball deflects off Paul McRae. It's going to be a corner again to Kyles. They've been racking up the corners in this first half. But the stat that makes the difference, it's the one goal scored by Robbie McLeod after 10 minutes. That gives Kyles the advantage in this game, but they would dearly like to add to that lead before the end of the first half. Ball played in, flicked on by Innes McDonald, but Connor Cormack's there, pushes it out of defence. Ball hit first time by Donald Nixon. And Cammy Keith pushing it away. Grant Irvin challenging, gets the break of the ball, sends it long into the goal area. Scott Kennedy had to watch that one carefully. It has just dipped down by his right post. Goal hit again will be taken by keeper Scott Kennedy. Just looks as if he's fully recovered. Four first half minutes remaining. Ball coming off Grant Irvin's head. Didn't enjoy that one. Cammy Keith plays it in. Connor Cormack strong in the challenge though. Turns it away for Shiel. Looking for Duncan McRae down that left side. Roddy McDonald's got to it first. He's under pressure though. Pushes it away. Andrew King's there helping out, and King sends a good clearance forward. Connor Cormack gets to it. Finds Finlay McRae. Nice ball forward from McRae. Jordan Fraser takes a touch. Thomas White's trying to get it away. Clever pass by Fraser to Donald Nixon. He pushes the ball out to the right side. John McRae was going for it, but Cammy Keith there, his covering was good. Gets the ball to run out of play. It's going to be a goal hit to Kyles. But this blustery wind coming across the pitch, as I said earlier, no real advantage to either team. But the one advantage that matters. It's the Robbie McLeod goal that gives Kyles a 1-0 lead in this game, but plenty of time for Kinlochshiel to draw level. But meantime they've got a Kyles attack to deal with. Robbie McLeod sending the ball into the goal area. Well, an important touch from David Faulkner, because Kyles had players at the back post. Bit of defending for Andrew King to do. He does it well, picks out Grant Irvin in a bit of space. He switches play to the Kyles left. Dunky Kerr's come across, trying to play the first time pass. Just a miss hit allows David Faulkner to come in. Donald Nixon trying to complete the clearance. Thomas White challenging. Ball intercepted by Grant Irvin. He drives it forward, flicked on by Innes MacDonald to Sandy McKenzie. Push on him by Conor Cormack. And it's the referee goes to his pocket. And we could be about to see the game's first yellow card for Scotland defender Conor Cormack. Pleads his case. I think it's fair to say he doesn't agree with the decision. But Evan McRae just doing the paperwork, and the outcome will be a set piece chance to Kyles late in this first half. We will have some stoppage time, but we've moved into the last 90 seconds of the first half just as Evan McRae flashes the yellow card. Here comes Robbie McLeod. Drives it into the back post. Dunky Kerr's there, tried to take that first time, flicks it back to Innes MacDonald. Shooting chance for Scott MacDonald. Kennedy does well though in his goal. Under pressure there, the Kinlochshiel custodian, but did well to get it away. It'll be another corner to Kyles. Getting set to play this one in. Paul McRae batting it away. Donald Nixon completes the clearance. Andy King shows nice control and a bit of awareness to play the ball inside to Ross McRae. Cut back, and Kyles just swarming the midfield. Finlay McRae doing well though, pushing the ball out. Kinlochshiel left. Cammy Keith gets to it first, and Andrew King drives play to the left. Ball taken down by Thomas White, knocked on. Conor Cormack. Pivot in the Shield defence. Grant Irvin sending play out to the left. Scott MacDonald slipping, and whistle's gone. It's going to be a free hit to Kinlochshiel and a chance for Paul McRae to clear his lines. Paul McRae sends it long. Thomas White's under it, knocking it down. Finlay McRae picks up. Grant Irvin closing him down, but McRae gets it forward. Cammy Keith pushing it away. Nice turn of pace from Oliver McRae. Moves the ball down the middle. It's a shooting chance for Keith McRae. In on goal, stop with keeper John White with his feet. Well, he's still got some work to do to get it away, though, because Jordan Fraser will have the corner. Finlay McRae makes a run from midfield. In comes the corner though. Disappointing from a Shield perspective, and Grant Irvin gets it away. Well, Dunky Kerr had fed Scott McLeod. If he could have just got that ball back, he could have been in, but with 2 minutes stoppage time played, referee Evan McRae sounds the half-time whistle. Yeah, it was short turnaround time here. It looks as if we're just about ready to get back underway. Kinlochshiel, of course, in this second half will be playing down the slope. A trail by a goal to nil. Robbie McLeod getting the goal that makes the difference so far. Kyles, I think it's fair to say, have had most of the pressure in the first half, but as we saw with that Keith McRae shot, as long as the lead remains as slender as 1-0, then really there's always an opportunity. But it's Kyles who make the inroads from the restart. And a bit of defending for Kinlochshiel to do, as Sandy McKenzie trying to run across goal. Robbie McLeod challenged though by Oliver McRae, and McRae did well to get the ball away, but I think he was being impeded beforehand, so its first free hit of the second half is going to go to the home team, and Conor Cormack just standing over the ball getting ready to launch it forward. Cormack joined the club mid-season from, close season rather, from Bewley. It's allowed Finlay McRae to push into midfield, so it's given Kinlochshiel rather good options. Kyles defend that one well. Robbie McLeod getting it away, and it's Sandy McKenzie who plays it on. Scott McDonald picks up, looked lively in the first half, but Paul McRae clearing his lines into midfield. Push on from Donald Nixon to Duncan McRae on the far side. The ball's gone out of play. Both players claiming for it, but it's going to be a shy to Kyles, which will be taken by Thomas White. Shy comes infield. Robbie McLeod and Oliver McRae challenging for it. Finlay McRae picks up the loose ball, spreads it down the Kinlochshiel left side. It's John McRae who's trying to engineer something. He was being impeded, and Kinlochshiel will have an early set piece opportunity. Push in the back from Roddy McDonald, says referee Evan McRae, and a set piece chance. It'll be taken by John McRae. Looking for the runs. Jordan Fraser running from left to right, just as he did when he scored last week, but that one's picked out by Kyles. Thomas White unable to get it away, but Grant Irvin does, and it's Innes McDonald turning in field, but Finlay McRae gets it away for Shiel, playing down the right side. Cammy Keith comes across, his ball forward, takes a ricochet, and Shy's flicked on by Andrew King. Here come Kinlochshiel. Ball inside from Duncan McRae. Jordan Fraser making the run to the back post, but keeper John White comes off his line. Watch that one. He knew it was angling out of play and just allowed the ball to drift out. Early stages of the second half are going to be important. Kyles will look to impose themselves on the match the way they have done for large periods of the first half. So Robbie McLeod flicks that one on. Sandy McKenzie was on the run. Connor Cormack chasing him and fouling him. And it's going to be a free hit. It was a nice turn from Sandy McKenzie. The set piece. Dunky Kerr making the run. Ball chipped in, but Paul McRae read the danger, knocked it down and clears his lines with some aplomb. So the ball runs out of play on that far side. Again, both teams claiming for the shy. It's going to go Kinlochshiel's way, so it'll be Donald Nixon to take it. Good. A thumping shy ball. Swerves a bit as Finlay McRae has to check back to collect it. Plays it on to Jordan Fraser, but Ross McRae is good in the challenge. He pushes the ball into midfield, but Oliver McRae picking up. He's quickly under pressure from Sandy McKenzie. Whistle's gone again, and the decision goes Kinlochshiel's way. And Connor Cormack comes forward to take it. Chips it in on the goal area. Bit of work for the goalkeeper to do, and well, how did that stay out? Meantime, Kyles have it on that far side. Thomas White plays it on. Innes McDonald trying to flick it on. It's coverings from Connor Cormack again. Plays it down the right side. Duncan McRae going for it with Cammy Keith. Ball run out of play. And again, well struck. Donald Nixon batting it down. And back out of play it goes. On that far side. Again, a shy chance for Thomas White. Plays it up the left side. Innes McDonald was first to it, but Mark McDonald gets it away, picked up by Grant Irvin. Good first time ball from Irvin. Dunky Kerr at the edge of the D. David Faulkner with him. Flag's gone up though, and it'll be a free hit to Kinlochshiel. Keeper, a goal hit rather to Kinlochshiel, which keeper Kennedy will take. flying save in the first half that kept the deficit to a single goal. That one evades Andrew King and allows Keith McRae to pick up. Controls the ball, switches it to the back post area. John McRae solid in the challenge, gets the shot in, good save with his legs from John White, and the keeper clears his lines, sending the ball out of play. Cloud goal. Okay, early in the game, there have been chances since then. Here comes the shy from Oliver McRae, ball drops. Nicely flicked away by Cammy Keith. Finds Thomas White in a bit of space on the left side for Kyles. Drives it forward, Donald Nixon takes it out of the air though. Grant Irvin picks up the loose ball, sends it on. Mark MacDonald solid in the challenge. Jordan Fraser taking the ball down but just showing too much of that one to Roddy MacDonald. He gets it away. Sends it long. Dunky Kerr was trying to win possession, but David Faulkner, well, eventually loses out to Kerr. And here comes Kyles. And it was Scott MacDonald who was looking to break away. Looked as if he was just slightly impeded as he moved away from Paul McRae. Probably a good foul to give away from a Kinlochshiel perspective. Kyles will have a set piece. And Dunky Kerr, I should say, standing over the ball. Referee just making sure it's taken from the right spot. Grant Irvin trying to make the run. Finlay McRae watching him. Kerr flicks it into the back post and is MacDonald's there. Mark MacDonald challenging. A scramble just on the edge of the D, and eventually Shiel get it away through Oliver McRae, who's come deep. Picked up by Andrew King, chips it in towards the goal area, but Scott Kennedy watches that one just go past his left post, and a goal hit to Kinlochshiel. That's an attacking force in this opening period. Kennedy driving that one into the Kyles half. Well, it was Keith McRae who tried to play it on, but Kyles defend well. And here comes Dunky Kerr on the left side. David Faulkner's with him. Nice ground play from Kerr. Mark MacDonald quickly across. Kerr gets the shot in and it flashes across the goal just wide of Scott Kennedy's left post. Zavaroni boys have been missing for Kyles in recent weeks. David Zavaroni and Roberto Zavaroni, which has left them a bit low in numbers. Not the biggest squad. Gordon White and co-manager Kenny MacDonald, they're two listed subs today, and of course we mentioned earlier Callum Miller missing from the defence. So their resources being stretched, but they lead, and certainly if they could come away from Kirkton with both points, they would be more than happy, I'm sure of that. Meantime, we'll have cross comments on that far side of the park between Thomas White and Donald Nixon. Players dueling for it. It's Thomas White who wins it. Ennis MacDonald keeps the ball moving. Scott MacDonald takes the touch, finds Sandy McKenzie on the left side. Looks up, drives it in towards the goal area. It's chested down by David Faulkner, misses his hit though. That allows Dunky Kerr to come in, and eventually Kinlochshiel having to concede the corner. Their duel is one of the most interesting aspects of this game. It's the ball's played inside the D, takes a bounce. David Faulkner having to play it out, had to stay calm under pressure there. One slip from Faulkner could have put his team in a lot of trouble, but another corner to Kyles it will be on that far side. Just waiting for the run from Grant Irvin, but it's matched by Finlay McRae. So he chips the ball in towards the penalty spot. It's batted away by Paul McRae, back to Thomas White. Has enough time to have a look up, closed down by Conor Cormack, gets it inside the D, and Scott Kennedy having to sweep that one away to safety. These are testing times for the Kinlochshiel defence. We've seen him take plenty shies from the right side. Here comes a corner from Robbie McLeod. Plays it short. Kerr's running in. Just didn't get enough on that one though. And wide off Scott Kennedy's post it goes. And yeah, crucial that he got the touch. A reliable goalkeeper, Scott Kennedy, and that's a good goal hit. Chested down by Donald Nixon, but he was quickly under pressure from Grant Irvin, who gets the ball away to Scott MacDonald. He plays it in. Knocked down there by Conor Colmack, but Paul McRae misses the chance to get it away. Scott McDonald takes it back. He was looking for the reverse pass from Dunky Kerr. It didn't come off, and that allowed Mark McDonald to clear out of defence. Here come Kyles again though. Again it's Conor Cormack, the back, who is the linchpin for Kinlochshiel. Finlay McRae slips the ball inside to Keith McRae. Andrew King challenging, but McRae gets the ball forward, sends it long, controlled by John McRae. He's going to take a shot in, and he does that. What a goal from John McRae! Well, if you're going to equalise, that's the way to do it. As long as the lead remained 1-0, there was always the threat, and it'll be interesting to see just how Kyles react, and they look as if they're moving with a bit of urgency as Robbie McLeod plays that one in. Ball runs to the far side with Dunky Kerr picks up. David Faulkner's with him, as he has been all afternoon. Kerr crosses it in, Mark McDonald gets a stick to it. It is McDonald juggling it, blocked and caught I think there, and flags up with the goal judge. Ball's still live, and it's McDonald back in. Play down on goal from Scott Kennedy. Well, I think the complaints from the Shield camp are that Innes McDonald headed that ball. I think that's what they're complaining about. He seemed to take a sore one after that. But White coming on, and he'll take over from Innes McDonald, who has been in the thick of the action this afternoon. Scotland under 21 player, son of course of co-manager Kenny McDonald and a brother Roddy McDonald, who's been in at full back. And we're back in play. Some defending below for Kyles to do. Ross McRae under pressure. Oliver McRae chips it forward. Andrew King makes that his ball though. Into midfield it goes, taken down by Donald Nixon. Tucks the ball inside. Picked up by Kyles. It's Dunky Kerr who sends it on. Flick on by Scott McDonald. He's looked busy. Shooting chance for Mackenzie. He's crowded out at the edge of the D. Kyles have it back again. Driven in low across the goal from the substitute Gordon White. Maybe Robbie McLeod again on this right side. Chips the ball in towards the penalty spot. Finlay McRae pushing it away. Grant Irvin picks up in midfield though. Challenge from Finlay McRae on him, and the ball runs right the way through and out for a goal hit and a chance here at Tinnebrew. It's final outcome that would probably suit the other title rivals, but plenty of time for either side here to get themselves both points. And here comes the substitute Gordon White, moves the ball up the right side, but David Faulkner's there, pushes it to Conor Cormack. Oliver McRae's there, good ball forward from Oliver McRae. John McRae's moved onto it. He's always had the eye for goal. Chips it in. Andrew King was there covering, didn't play the ball low, and it's gone out. Certainly since John McRae's moved to full forward, it's asked different questions of the Kyles defence, and that means a shy to Kinlochshiel, which Mark McDonald will take. Ball takes a swerve and it falls nicely for Dunky Kerr, drives it down the middle. Scott McDonald trying to play it on, good defending from Paul McRae though, gets it away for Kinlochshiel. Kyles pick up again. Grant Irvin, deftest pass to Scott McDonald. He turns it infield, but it's Shield who get it away. Some nice play from Ross McRae, winning it back, but Jordan Fraser strong in the challenge. He gets it forward. Cammy Keith's covering though. Moves it out, taken down by Andrew King. Switches play out to the Kyles right. The substitute Gordon White goes after it, trying desperately to keep that in play, but his attempts were in vain. The ball running out, and it'll be a, well, referee signalling. Looks like the referee signalling cross Camanachd. Maybe the ball just hadn't quite gone out of play. Oliver McRae and Robbie McLeod getting ready to duel for it. And ball dropping between the two players. Grant Irvin gets the stick to it, but eventually it's Finlay McRae who gets it away for Kinlochshiel. John McRae racing onto that ball on the far side. Roddy McDonald with him. McRae holding off the challenge. Nice turn, gets away onto Duncan McRae, but he's crowded out by the Kyles players, and Thomas White knocks the ball into midfield. Mark McDonald picks up. Good first time hit forward. Andrew King went in there, just missing the challenge on. Keith McRae drives it in on the goal area. It's stopped with his feet by White. John McRae's on the rebound and he scored. Well, the keeper stopped the initial shot, but John McRae was in quickly onto the rebound, and he's meantime substitute Gordon White in a tussle with Conor Cormac. Cormac claiming he was being pushed, but he's going to have to settle for a shy. And now it's the home side who have their tails up in this one. They've worked hard in the second half, but Conor Cormac just missing his shy, and the ball is in play though. Finlay McRae was alert enough to get back to it, knocks it into the Kyles defence. Andrew King gets it away. It's a battle on for possession in midfield, and it's won by Thomas White, although his ball forwards deflected into the path of Jordan Fraser. Neither team able to hold on to much possession. Some clever play from Mark McDonald, moves it down the right side, but again players tussling in midfield. It's Finlay McRae who wins possession, sends the ball high into the goal area. Duncan McRae's there. John McRae has it. Shot from John McRae, and that's just over the top. Good play again from the Kinlochshiel full forward. That shot just rising over the top of the bar. It'll be a goal hit to Kyles, which keeper John White will take. Well, it's now Kyles who need to get themselves back and onto level terms. They're the team trailing. Kinlochshiel turning it around in the second half thanks to these two goals from John McRae, and they're after a third. Good covering from Ross McRae though, gets the ball away at the back, and Robbie McLeod completes the clearance. Finlay McRae picks up in midfield, holds off a challenge, sends it long. Ball's controlled by Roddy McDonald, moved it out to his left before clearing it, chested down by Mark McDonald. He sends it long. Again Roddy McDonald trying to push it away. John McRae playing it on. He was looking for Keith McRae, covering from Kyles. It's good. Jordan Fraser picks up, trying to find Oliver McRae. McRae takes advantage of a slip from Grant Irvin, but the substitute Gordon White nips on. He plays it away, but it's Kinlochshiel who send it long through Finlay McRae. Good play from Jordan Fraser, wins possession. His ball forward deflects off John McRae's stick. That's going to go out for a goal hit to the home side. Well, it's Shiel now who have their tails up in this one. They have the lead, had the pressure since the goal was scored. As John White sends it into midfield, knocked down by Finlay McRae. Grant Irvin, neat pass out to his left. Reverse ball from Duncan Kerr's, dealt with though by the Kinlochshiel defence. It's Donald Nixon who moves it on. Keith McRae's come deep to pick up. He finds Oliver McRae just overlapping. He sends it long towards the corner flag on the far side. John McRae racing with Cammy Keith to get to this one. McRae gets it, goes down. It's going to be a free hit to Kinlochshiel by the corner flag on the far side, the Kinlochshiel right. So Shiel forwards have got a number of free hit routines, and ball comes in towards a penalty spot, but nobody there. Robbie McLeod gets it away as far as Duncan Kerr. He's been challenged by Mark McDonald. Still Duncan Kerr knocks it on, picked up on that far side by Scott McDonald. Ball in across goal, and means Scott Kennedy has to come off his line, but just watches carefully as the ball goes out of play. Yeah, it really has turned things around for them. We've just seen them make a second change. Duncan McRae coming off, and Gordy MacDonald reintroduced to the action. Came off during that first half, so Duncan McRae rather, who got the 4 goals last week, has not found it not found so many opportunities against the Kyle's defence this week. But Gordy MacDonald's addition will give Kyle something else to think about. And here's Oliver McRae. It's a nice run across goal. Leaves the ball, a shooting chance for Keith McRae. John White doing well there. Still work for the home defence to do. It's going to be a corner to Kinlochshiel on this left side. Jordan Fraser's come across to take it, and at this stage, well, it looks as if Shiel will be the more likelier team to add a 3rd goal rather than Kyle's getting level. Kyle's will be made to rue the missed opportunities in the first half. In comes the corner. No takers though, and it goes out of play at the back post. Ball comes into midfield. It's Grant Irvin who takes charge, sweeps play out to the Kyle's left. Dunky Kerr picks up. Dunky Kerr with it. Turns it inside. Well, danger spotted by David Faulkner though. He clears his lines back to Kerr. Turns it infield. Scott McDonald battling for it with Mark McDonald. Kerr looks to pull the trigger there, but Paul McRae in on him quickly. Moves the ball away. Andy King winning it back for Kyle's. So players tussling. Great shot, great goal. It's an equalising goal from Grant Irvin. Well, there was no, really nice finish. We've seen some good strikes this afternoon. That's a good finish. I mean, over the piece, Kyle's has certainly deserved it, but well, we're in for an exciting final 15 minutes to this one. This one could go anyway. And at the moment the ball's out of play behind the Kyle's goal. It's going to be a goal hit, which John White looks to quickly take. And players vying for possession in the middle of the park. It's Keith McRae who's trying to play it on. He's been closed down by Thomas White. Gordy. Grant Irvin has it. Donald Nixon challenging him. Plays that one forward, but it's gone out of play. Kinlochshiel still have Ali Nixon as an available substitute. Kenny MacDonald has been named as the second Kyle substitute, but in his own words, it's unlikely to happen. Meantime, we're waiting for the ball to be put back into play. Here comes the shy from Mark MacDonald. It's a good, again, that battles on for possession. Grant Irvin's there holding off the challenges, but Finlay McRae makes just enough space to send that one long. Roddy MacDonald gets to it first, robbed though by John McRae, cuts in and goal. Good covering challenge from Cammy Keith. McRae trying to get the shot in. Roddy MacDonald's forced him wide on the right side. McRae gets it across. Andrew King to it first, and he takes the safety first option, just knocks the ball out for a corner. A corner to Kinlochshiel on the right side of the park. Keith placing the ball. He's got Gordy MacDonald at the back post. Jordan Fraser deep to Oliver McRae getting ready to make a run. He's been followed by Robbie McLeod, and the ball comes. A shooting chance for Jordan Fraser there, but Kyle's defend it. It's eventually Andrew King who gets it away. Kinlochshiel will have a shy midway inside the Kyle's half. It's on the we could see him introduced to the attack. Meantime, here comes the shy from his brother Donald Nixon, and it comes, but Grant Irvin intercepts and he plays it away low into midfield. Gordon White controls it. Connor Cormack quick in the challenge. White trying to get away, but Connor Cormack staying strong. He has possession, drives it forward only as far though as Grant Irvin takes a touch, has a look up, drives the ball down the right side. It's controlled by Gordon White, but he's been fouled by David Faulkner. It's going to be a free hit to Kyles, which will be taken by Grant Irvin. In fact, Irvin leaving it for Robbie McLeod. Chips it in low. Conor Cormack read it, pushes the ball away. Dunky Kerr picks up, Grant Irvin plays it on. Good defending, though, by David Faulkner, gets the ball away. Picked up again by Kyles. Touch was by Thomas White, but Finlay McRae read the danger. He sends the ball long. Cammy Keith recovering to do, being closed down by Roddy McDonald trying to get it away. Eventually it's Ross McRae who plays it across. Oliver McRae challenging on Robbie McLeod. Illegally, says referee Evan McRae. That's going to be a free hit to Kyles, and Andrew King with the blue bandana comes across. He will take it, and Ali Nixon still waiting to be introduced into the action for Kinlochshiel. Just moving into the last 10 minutes of this one. It's a long goal hit. Conor Cormack has it. Gordon White challenging. It's good play from Gordy McDonald on this near side as Kinlochshiel now try to create something. John McRae trying to get away from Roddy McDonald, just on the edge of the D. The two players tussling. Whistle's gone. It's going to be a free hit to Kinlochshiel just at the edge of the D. And a set piece opportunity. Referee Evan McRae explaining his decision. What can Kinlochshiel conjure up? It's just outside the D. It's on the right side. Players making a run. Keith McRae trying to make some space. It's chipped in but chested down by Roddy McDonald. John McRae wins it back. He's wide on the right. Ball comes off. Roddy McDonald moves it towards the corner flag, and he's got time then to clear it up to the other end of the park. Mark McDonald plays it on. Finlay McRae has it quickly under pressure though from Scott McDonald. Whistle's gone, and Grant Irvin having a word with the referee, but it's going to be a Kyles ball on that far side, and it'll be taken by Thomas White. A thumping shy infield, knocked down. Grant Irvin driving the ball into the edge of the D. Again we have a scramble for it, and it's Oliver McRae trying to get it away. Eventually it's Finlay McRae who does get it away. Switches play down the right side. Here comes Jordan Fraser. Ross McRae's with him. Fraser turns it infield, chested down by John McRae. Just shows too much of that though to Roddy McDonald. McDonald trying to clear. John McRae back into win possession, but eventually Kyles get it away, and some nice play sees Grant Irvin slip the ball to Robbie McLeod. Switches play to the Kyles left. Dunky Kerr has it wide on the left. Nice touch, gets away from Paul McRae. It's still Dunky Kerr moving into the edge of the D, cuts the ball back. Just Scott McDonald failing to control it there, and that allows Finlay McRae to clear. Some nice play from Kyles. Not coming to anything though. And Jordan Fraser holding off a challenges of three Kyles players. Eventually Andrew King gets it away. Finlay McRae picks up the loose ball, sends it long. Ball drops inside the defensive area. Roddy McDonald just juggles it away. Keeper comes off his line, slips as he does so. And eventually Cammy Keith playing it out for a corner. A wise option. And the corner to Kyles on to Kinlochshiel rather on their left side. Good to hear that, Trout. Meantime, the change eventually getting made for Kinlochshiel, and it's Donald Nixon who comes off as his brother Ali Nixon comes on in his place. So, what can Kinlochshiel conjure up from the corner? It's driven in across the goal area, swept away by keeper White. It's Thomas White at the back post. It's Ross McRae completing the clearance. Here's Sandy McKenzie for Kyles, moving away from David Faulkner. Just doesn't get the run of the ball though, takes a bounce. Looked like Faulkner just did enough to get the ball away, and finally McRae completes the clearance. Sends it forward. Every challenge keenly contested. Here's John McRae with it. Andrew King and Roddy McDonald with him. Players tussle in, and well, we would have a melee for the referee to sort out there. It's a late swing on John McRae. And, John McRae not happy with the challenge. Evan McRae's got a bit of sorting out to do. I think John McRae and Roddy McDonald were the two main players challenging. It'll just be a question of what referee Evan McRae deems to be legal and illegal in amongst all of that. And it's been a good affair this afternoon. Just shows how much is at stake. The game moving into the final 5 minutes, and both sides just knowing how crucial another goal would be at this stage, because so little time for either team to come back if they were to fall behind at this stage. Yeah, it'll be interesting to get the take from both camps after the match, just to how they view the outcome. If it was to remain level, would they view it as a point gained and a point lost? So 2 yellow cards being flashed there. I think John McRae certainly the recipient of one of them. I wouldn't be surprised if Roddy was the other, and probably sensible refereeing, I would say. And that'll be online and available at the early part of the weekend. Yeah, as we suggested, cross Camanachd for the restart, and Grant Irvin wins that, gets the ball away. She'll knock it back in, though through Ali Nixon, but Finlay McRae picks up in midfield. Home side on the attack. John McRae lets it run, but Thomas White read the danger, pushes the ball out to the Shiel right, picked up by Jordan Fraser, drives it in across goal. Defending for Camanachd to do. He stayed calm under pressure, knocks it out for a corner. A corner to Kinlochshiel. We're moving into the final 2 minutes of regulation time. There will be time added on, I'm sure. There's a Kyles player down at the moment, just in need of some treatment inside the D. And yeah, I think Innes McDonald will come back on just for the closing minutes. We saw him limp off earlier, but it looks as if Thomas White's afternoon's over. He's having to limp off, but Innes McDonald will just slot in there for Kyles. We're seeing, and the corner played in. She'll have it with Jordan Fraser wide on the left to Gordy McDonald. Turns it in. Roddy McDonald's there. John McRae trying to win it. There's a scramble in front of the goal, and the ball going behind. And it's going to be another corner. It's just going to be a question of how much time we get added on. Jordan Fraser playing it in. Kyles defend it well though. Kinlochshiel were looking to get something, and it's Robbie McLeod who nips in, wins possession. He's on the left side at the moment. He was looking for Innes McDonald, but Mark McDonald was there. Wins the ball, sends it away, it goes out of play. It's going to be a shy to Kyles deep inside their own half, and luckily to get the ball back in play again. Sandy McKenzie was underneath it. It's Grant Irvin who comes away with it, drives the ball down. Right side, Andrew King has moved forward into attack. Nice touch. Can he get away from Paul McRae? Cuts the ball back. Shooting chance at the edge of the D, but good defending from Shiel. Whistle's gone, and it's the final whistle that's gone. I think Kyles thought they might have had one more set piece opportunity, but with just a minute's stoppage time played, Evan McRae brings this eventful encounter to an end. And well, it ebbed and flowed. It was Kyles who were the dominant team in the first half. They took a 1-0 lead into the break, but Kinlochshiel came fighting back after the restart to go 2-1 up. But an equalising goal, well, a share of the points, and we'll get the views of both camps on that.